Please report to the museum lobby. There's a major spill that needs mopping. Oop, sorry, I mean absorbed with your large brush.
I'm a maintenance artist, not a custodian, so you don't have to be afraid. Follow me. I'll give you a more play.
Oh, good. I love cookies. Good.
Why, Evie, I do believe this piece is absolutely brilliant in its simplicity.
Siski, I must disagree.
You must, Evie.
I must, Siski. It's absolutely brilliant in its complexity.
No, Evie. It's plain, bare, and simply red.
So are my cheeks, Siski, as I am embarrassed to be standing near a person who can utter criticism with such little sense, intelligence, wordlessness, elegance, or sophistication. This piece is complex. I see skin that is wrapped around a delicious fruit that contains substance, fiber, seeds, ornament A, E. Stop! I was just getting going.
No, Evie. Red means stop.
If it were a green apple, Siski,
Go.
if it were yellow.
Speed up before the apple turns red.
Your double-digit IQ is again rearing its ugly head. Don't you see that this represents nature in all its goodness? That within the simplest
Simple.
that within the most complex collection of ingredients there are seeds. Within those seeds holds the potential to repopulate the whole planet with apple trees. From California to Maine, Paris to Moscow, Bombay to China, the revitalization of all the orchards, streets, towns, cities.
Hello. You're reluctant, Victoria's here.
Oh, it's you.
Where are your manners?
Oh, it's Rose.
Excuse me?
Oh, it's Mrs. Rose.
Very good, Siski, Evie. Again, I have come to teach you the proper way to look at art and how to think of it well. Evie, what do we call this piece?
It doesn't have a name or label. It's our name, and I'd call it the fruity symbol of all that has existed, does exist, will eventually come into existence before, after, now, and the present, changing forever and ever and for all.
That is so you, Evie.
I'd call it the apple.
That is so you, Siski, but I cannot believe I'm saying this. I must agree. The apple. Whoever made this piece has no talent. It took no craftsmanship and very little effort to make. A custodian could make something like this.
Excuse me, Mrs. Rose, but my grandfather was a custodian.
I am sorry, Evie. It is so simple.
Simple.
But what if the artist started with more than just the apple? Let's see, 20 items, 100 items, 6,000 items, a million, a billion, a jillion, all arranged in a pattern that took weeks to create, maybe months, maybe years, decades, centuries, millenniums, eras, eons! Ooh, then items are stripped away from this piece one at a time. A remote control, a baseball, a quarter pounder, a skateboard, paper mache minstrels, marbles, girded grannies, buses, trains,